KHS Cougar News. I'm Zachary.
And I'm Molly, bringing you this week's upcoming news.
Time for the usual reminders. Make sure to wear your ID and have your laptop charged and ready every day.
I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving.
Fall exemptions are finally available to fill out on Skyward. Freshmen and sophomores are able to exempt up to 3 core classes, juniors are allowed 4 core classes, and seniors are allowed to exempt all classes.
You must have a semester average of 80 or above for the spring semester in the course to be eligible for exemptions. And on test day, students must attend class regardless of what classes you have exempted.
Seniors will be having the FAFSA and TAFSA workshop this Friday in their English classes. Applications are open to you and must do one of them to graduate. These applications qualify you for grants, scholarships, and loans in education after high school.
If you plan to go straight to the workforce or military after high school, come see Ms. Hines in room 223 for an opt-out form.
Orchestra has their winter concert tomorrow in the auditorium at 6:30 p.m.
In need of some help in math tutorials are available every Tuesday during lunch in the CCR room in 223.
Juniors, in order to receive updates and announcements about junior opportunities and events, join the Band app. QR code can be seen above.
Do you feel like there's a way for us to get more information to put on the announcement, Zachary?
Yeah, actually there is. If you're an organization or teacher that thinks there's valuable news to be shared on the announcements, then you can fill out a form available right here.
Interested in taking a beneficial class next year? Think about taking AVID.
Let's see what they have to offer.
Today we'll be learning about the benefits of the AVID program.
As you put together your list of the 3 schools, I want you to think about the 3 different school types, right?
What resources or skills from AVID do you believe are most beneficial for preparing students for college?
So I think that a few things that we do are really beneficial. So one of them is focused note taking. So we teach students how to really analyze the notes that they take in class and how to use them to study and prepare for exams. When you go to college, you're going to take midterms every 6 to 8 weeks. And so that's a lot of information. And so that's a great way to stay on top of the material. And another thing that we do in AVID is we have students focus on their point of confusion during tutorials. And that's also a great skill to learn so that whenever you're in college, if you go to your TA or to your professor, you have a very specific question that you can ask them instead of just saying, I don't get it. Because that, generally speaking, is just very open-ended and doesn't help the professor really help you with what you need. And so when you're able to ask a very specific question, you're able to get the help that you need.
What inspired you to co-lead the AVID program?
So AVID helps equip students so that they are college and career ready. And so I love that mission. I think that I could have used that support when I was in high school, and I want to be able to offer that to students here so that they can reach their potential.
What is AVID and who would benefit from enrolling?
So AVID is Advancement via Individual Determination. We are looking for students who would like to go to college but just need a little bit more help. So if you're coming from a household where maybe no one's gone to college, we are here to help you. So we'll help you get the skills that you need so that you are ready for college when the time comes. But that's kind of a 4-year process. We help teach you about organization, how to use collaboration to your advantage, how to use inquiry and have better writing skills, and also we'll help expose you to different colleges. So we go on field trips. We ask you to take at least one AAC dual credit or AP class, and so we'll give you the support that you need during class by having tutorials twice a week. And so we're asking you to take on a rigorous load, but we're going to help you succeed in those rigorous classes. So we are looking for students who want to go to college, need a little bit extra support, might be first-generation students to college, but don't have to be. If you have a dream and a goal and just need a little bit of help to get there, that's what your AVID teachers are for, and we'd love to have you in the program.
How can students apply for AVID?
That's a great question. So applications are opening on Friday, November 8th, and you can access the applications by going to the Fort Bend ISD website and clicking on Departments and then AVID, and there's a specific application for Kempner High School. After you fill out the application, you'll have an interview with our other AVID elective teachers, and then you'll be notified in January on your acceptance.
What resources or skills from Avid do you believe are most beneficial for preparing for college?
So I think the best things that Avid has given us to prepare for college, we have a lot of college search activities, at least the juniors do, and we also practice doing tutorials. And tutorials are very important for us because it helps us prepare to ask questions in college.
What inspired you to join the Avid program, and what do you hope to gain from it?
Well, I joined Avid because I wanted more information before I start college on how to apply for colleges, how to choose which college would be the best for me. And so I joined so I can get more information on that.
What are some of your best memories from Avid?
Some of my best memories, most of the time, is just the college trips that we've been to. We take a field trip every semester to certain colleges. So my favorite was my freshman year. We went to Texas State University, and we had a fun time. We learned about what Texas State is, what they stand for, what they offer, and all that stuff.
What resources or skills from Avid do you believe are the most beneficial for preparing for college?
So I think one of the greatest things that Avid has taught me throughout the years is learning how to manage my time and how to implement my resources, such as notes, quizzes, or things of other materials that we have in the classroom, to apply it towards tests and also towards study guides and essays and assignments. And then I think another thing that was really great for me this year was my SAT prep that allowed me to prepare myself for the PSAT and for this upcoming SAT in the spring semester.
What inspired you to join the Avid program, and what do you hope to gain from it?
I was inspired to join the Avid program in 6th grade when I was given the opportunity to have this course in middle school. I found that it would be a great opportunity just to learn how to implement these skills at an early age, so that way I wouldn't have as much of a problem trying to learn these skills in college. I think definitely one of the things that I really want to implement or to gain from Avid is learning how to use my resources, learning how to prepare myself for these upcoming years that I have in college, and really hoping to have the same effect towards incoming Avid students as well, because I hope that they have the same opportunities that I do.
What are some of your best memories from Avid?
I think some of my best memories from Avid definitely have to be, well, every year I've had a favorite memory, but my favorite memory is definitely going to field trips and experiencing these different campuses with my friends, making memories along the campus, and also trying to figure out just how I feel most comfortable in a different situation that is not my hometown. And then also inside of the classroom where I feel most comfortable, where I have teachers who I can go to who are definitely my best moral support. And I think just team bonding as well are my best memories in Avid.
Let's see how our cheer team feels about going to nationals.
Prepare for nationals?
To prepare for nationals, we've been practicing every week since the summer. I feel super excited to go to nationals because it's something I've been waiting to do for all 4 years.
How do you think you're going to do in nationals?
I think we're going to do pretty good at nationals because we're such a hardworking and dedicated team.
How do you feel about going to nationals?
How I feel about going to nationals, I think it's like a different experience because we never qualify, and I think it's something new because it's like you get to go against higher teams because we ranked higher, and we get to like just experience Disneyland, you know. How I think we'll perform at nationals, I think we do good because we're switching up a lot of things, and we watched film today, and we're fixing critiques and everything. So I think we really place higher and get like a better score. So I think we'll do good.
Get a behind-the-scenes look of what yearbook and broadcast does. Let's check it out.
Hey Cougs, today we will be discussing what yearbook and broadcast do.
What are some skills you could learn in broadcast?
You can learn how to record, you can learn how to edit, and I think it's also a great class to socialize with people and get stories out of them.
In yearbook, you can learn how to take pictures, and it's really team building focused. So like in yearbook, like we all have to talk to each other, and it's kind of like
Also communication skills. And photography does play along because you are taking the pictures that we are putting into the yearbook. So those are just like a couple of things you can learn.
What is the most memorable moment you had on staff?
Last year we went to Austin. It was really fun. We went to these workshops and we got new ideas on how to make the class better and what we could do to add more to it. It was really fun staying in a hotel with my friends and going out to eat. So overall it was a great experience.
So the most memorable moment I had on staff was when we finally submitted our last page, and then I waited like a couple months, and when we were passing out our yearbooks for last year, which was the 2024 Prowler yearbook, I got to see like all the work I spent the whole year on paper, and it just really makes you feel like satisfied knowing that like your work is being published and other people are seeing it.
The most memorable was probably, I had to say last year because I was on staff last year as well, and just being in the class and interacting with everyone last year, and also whenever we got our yearbook done last year and we were able to see like how we did with everything and how it looked whenever everything was published.
How'd you come up with new content ideas?
We usually do these beat sheets where we go to the admins, the counselors, any club organizations, anything that could give us intel about what's going around the school or what the students need to know and be prepared for.
So we have like papers where like if people are going to a game or a club event, they take it with them, so then they ask interviews and like see what's going on in those games and clubs.
So we like to go based off of what's relevant and what's trending. So like you don't want to do like a topic that's boring. You want something that catches the student interest. So we make sure to like get something that people would be interested in. And we also do use like influences around the school. We can see like what's happening at like the current time.
That's all for today, Cougs, and I hope you have a better understanding of broadcasting yearbook.
Ready for the trivia break, Zachary?
Yep. Time for some news.
The Aggies and Longhorns are renewing a rivalry that ended in 2012 with their Saturday night matchup at Kyle Field in College Station. Texas A&M police are posting to their X accounts with arrests and ejections from the stadium. By the end of the first quarter, they had plenty of both. The posts ranged from riding a Longhorn on campus to fans trying creative ways to get to Kyle Field to watch the game. The following are several tweets posted by Texas A&M police. Scientists have pondered for years if Ted Cruz attends a game between the two Texas teams, who does the senator's notorious curse afflict? The junior senator attempted to address this while attending Saturday's Lone Star Showdown between Texas and Texas A&M. Cruz shared a photo of himself wearing a Switzerland t-shirt alongside his wife and daughter at Kyle Field.
Getting your permit? Get a VOE. As a reminder, this form is required for when you go to the DMV. You can also get it at the front office with asking Miss Alcazar, the one where your parents can drop off stuff to. Ask her for a VOE request form and she'll send it to you either by email or by paper. Once you get the form, you just need to fill out the student signature at the bottom and your parents must sign and date. Happy driving, and that's all for news. Now let's see what we have for sports.
Hey Cougs, it's me Mohammed, and today I'll be catching up into sports. Boys basketball got third place in that tournament, beating Royal 58-29 and beating Hastings 52-28. Then losing to the Woodlands 46-42. They will play their next two games on Thursday against Clearbrook and their second game against Texas City. Now for girls basketball. They lost to Fort Bend Bush, losing 51-21. They will play their next game on Thursday against Wyatt. Now back to Molly and Zachary.
Is you or your friend's birthday coming up? Then you should surprise them by featuring them on KHS News. Scan the flyer with a present on it that can be seen in the hallways and submit their name and even a picture if you want. Hey Zachary, what would be the first thing you'd buy if you won the lottery?
You know, I'd buy probably a cruise vacation with my family. But let's see what Kepner Cougars would do. Roll the tapes.
What's the first thing you would do or buy if you won the lottery?
The first thing I would buy if I won the lottery would be a house for my family, and then an extra car so, you know, we can get around. And then I would save the rest.
The first thing I would do or buy if I won the lottery, I'd probably buy some food or like get my mom some money, something like that. Or maybe like a car or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Some more clothes. But mostly food, I ain't gonna lie. First thing, definitely food.
If I won the lottery, the first thing I would do or buy is probably pay the people back that have done the most for me, and just like probably use it like in the best way possible, in all honesty, like give back to my family, probably even help the homeless if anything, and just help out the earth in all honesty.
Probably the first thing I'll do is probably buy a house for my parents, and probably buy a car too, and use it for college like the rest.
First thing I would buy, probably like a boat, something like a little car. Maybe go like get like some crumble cookie or like Chipotle, and then get a house.
It's almost time to sign off, but before we head out, make sure to follow KHS_Press Report, Twitter and Instagram for weekly pictures on events.
Also, subscribe to KHS Cougar News on YouTube, where all weekly announcements are posted.
Bye.
Bye.